President Trump has done this just a handful of times during the coronavirus crisis, but this afternoon he issued an order that targets 6 medical device companies to procure the elements and materials they need to expedite the production of ventilators and personal protective equipment. The companies include General Electric, Hillrom, Medtronic, ResMed, Royal Philips, and Vyaire Medical, and it directs the Secretary of Health and Human Services to procure and deliver the materials from the supply chain so that they can make things like ventilators and that personal protective equipment for medical providers more quickly. Of course, we know that is in short supply in some of these hard-hit states across the country as they grapple with growing numbers of sick patients. The White House so far has refrained from using the DPA as a blunt instrument. They have used it more as a scalpel, singling out specific companies to make these products as needed. Just last week, President Trump singled out General Motors and Ventec to try to expedite their production of ventilators. And of course, the companies are keeping the White House apprised of exactly how that progress is going. Democrats, though, say that the president should be doing more, that he should invoke this authority more broadly across industries. The White House has not wanted to do that. President Trump has been critical of what he believes would be nationalizing these companies if he were to do that. The federal government has tapped its own stockpile of ventilators. Just about 10,000 are still on hand, Brian, as we are approaching peak virus here in the next couple of weeks.
Well, I don't want to put you on the spot, Kayla, but let's talk about timing if we can. I believe GE does already make a ventilator, or at least close to it, so they might be earlier than most. Do we have any idea as to what the timing of this order to roll out to delivery of a ventilator may be?
No, we don't. And the order didn't specify timing. We haven't been able to glean any details from the White House on timing, Brian. It is important to note, though, that this order specifically targets the supply chain and perhaps tries to remove some of the red tape in these companies' ability to procure the parts going into ventilators. We know from some of the previous companies that have been trying to make these ventilators, they say that it's going to take weeks, potentially months to deliver the volume that the White House has been seeking. But perhaps by identifying some of these items that go into the production, the White House can hasten the production of those.